Alright, hello, folks. We're about to go live very soon. After we start the video over for them, we're live on Instagram right now, but we're about to go live on Facebook. I just have to change a couple of things around. I don't know if there's a better light. Okay. For this. There we go, y'all. Done. Then let's go live. Alright, let's go live. Alright, we are live on both platforms. Yes. So, alright, anyway. So, folks, I am, well, for those of you who don't know, I am Peyton 3.0, the drum step and EDM vocalist supreme, zombie supreme. Folks, we won't get to the social medias right now. Get this out of the way. Okay? So that's going to be YouTube #1. YouTube.com/C/Peyton30. There you can find all of my main branded content. Everything from music videos to stage performances that I've done the last 10 years. Session Live. Sessionslive.com says Peyton30662. Yes, there is a mistake there. That, as you can see, the 30 is not there in the Sessions Live URL link, but I will update this card as soon as I find a little time to do that. Then get 3 free songs, unreleased songs from me, by clicking the bit.ly link that's there, which is https whatever that is thing is, or that /bit.ly. You know how the bit.ly link is, bit.ly/Peyton30. Okay. SoundCloud, which is soundcloud.com/Peyton30. There's not as much music on there because most of the stuff I have is not going to be released just freely onto the platform. I want people to come into my ecosystem and, or else really become a family. SoundCloud to me is not a platform to display all of your talents at this day and age. Instagram.com, I'm not really a SoundCloud rapper or whatever. That's not my gig. That's not my business model. Okay? Instagram.com/Peyton3_star. Facebook Zombitron Community. Facebook.com/Peyton30. YouTube #2. It's youtube.com/C/Peyton30 covers hits. Now that one is more my covers and of course the EDM news things that I'm doing right now. I'm going to be posted on there. Okay. Where's like the feed? Because I can't see nobody in the feed. Oh, well, anyway. Okay. Anyway. Today we come here for Mr. Avicii. They're releasing his biography. By the way, rest in peace, whatever people believe, right? Honestly, I don't believe people are resting in peace. I don't believe that they're in the same, that they're even in a form of any kind. Like, there's a whole breakdown of that I can get into, but They're not resting and suffering either. They're just not there in the form that they were in. Like I believe when we die, we don't. There's no ghost. There's no soul. There's no nothing. Right? We decompose. We break down our atoms and things and other things. Transfer to in other forms and those other things and into other people that are born or whatever. So you know. All right, let's do this. Avicii. I spelled his name wrong. Oops. Yeah, so this is Mr. Avicii, okay? And although that's kind of huge, I guess, right? So Mr. Avicii, they're releasing his biography, all right? And I wanted to pull up the article because my whole question is this a true representation for Avicii, or is this a cash grab by um, his label that he was under, or is it a cash grab by the family? All these business inner workings and things and legal things, honey. You know what I'm saying? What is it doing? I have no idea what this thing is doing. Hold on. Am I still live? I'm still live. I just don't know what's going on here. I'm gonna start to start the damn show. Anyway, let's get to it. I'm gonna that capital one. So folks, I want to share my screen real quick. Alright, so the official, well, I can't share my screen with you guys on Instagram, but everybody else will be on or be reposted to and uploaded. I can share it. So this is Avicii's official biography, Hits the Shelves. Fans can now purchase Tim, the official biography of Avicii, which will benefit the Tim Bergman Foundation. And I also forgot to mention, by the way, before we continue, If you're a true fan of EDM, subscribe to me. Subscribe to all my social medias. If you're not, you can be on the YouTube covers channel. You could be on the sessions live, right? But for true people of EDM and whatnot, which most of you here should be, if you're not, because you came from YouTube to see other covers, the other ones may not be for you because it's curated for EDM. But you can always subscribe on YouTube and hit the like button and all of that stuff, right? Help the algorithm, because the algorithm is, let me tell you something about the algorithm. The algorithm is lost in the woods, okay? It's lost and it can't find its way, and it needs you to help it out, okay? So help the algorithm by doing your part. Anyway. The song in the background is me. You can get that by going to we're going to the link to get the 3 free unreleased songs. Anyway, back to Avicii. So fans of Avicii can now purchase his official biography, which was released today by UK publishing house Little Brown. Okay. Author Mans Mosesson developed the biography using excerpts from the interviews with Avicii's loved ones and colleagues in the music industry. Titled Tim. Hold on, let's back it up. Developed the biography using excerpts from interviews with Avicii's loved ones and colleagues in the music industry. Titled Tim, the official biography of Avicii. The book paints an honest picture of the electronic music legend prior to his tragic and shocking death in 2018. You know, I know when I heard about Avicii's death, me and my UC best friend Patrick Holmes, who we used to throw EDM events together in Hollywood at the Avalon and such things around. We were like managers of our own DJ team for a little while. We called it Refuse. That was our team. We were in the car going somewhere, and then we got the announcement. We got the announcement that Avicii was dead, and we were just perplexed. Hold on, I forgot to switch the screen up. Let's switch it up for me before we go back in. Whoops, not that. And we were, perplexed. Because it was just so unexpected. We were just like, huh? Had to do a double take, right? That's just, it just goes to show you just never know who's down, and honey, it could be any moment, any time. Just bloop out, right? And it's so sad in the way that it happened, right? It commonly happens to a lot of artists and stars. You know? They just get caught up in it. I don't need to talk about it on here, right? If y'all know Avicii, and y'all should, for the ones that are hardcore EDM fans, then y'all should know what the story is behind his death. So anyway, let's continue. Prevalently known as one of the most virtuosic dance music producers of all time, Avicii took his own life at the age of 28 after grappling with mental health struggles contrived largely from a grueling touring schedule. He said, he was set to perform upwards of 250 shows annually. Now people would think to themselves, hold on, let me switch it up again. I'm gonna stop right there for a minute. People, you would probably be thinking in your head, what was stressing them out so much? He was performing all these shows, right? He was touring. He was doing all this and that, like, what I'm saying? Some of you would probably be killed to be in Avicii's shoes, right? And even somebody like me would think that, right? Because I'm such a freaking ham. I'm such a showman, right? But everybody's not the same. We don't really know what situation he was being put in by his team and people in the business. Like the music business, it's no stroll in the park. There's a lot of things that are unsavory behind the scenes that a lot of people just don't know about the music business. Okay? Um, that's why it's best to be independent. Like me. And build your own business. Anyway, um, whatever he was going through mentally because of his grueling tour schedule and whatnot, because the support he may not have been getting behind the scenes from family, because they couldn't see him as much. He started doing like I told you, he started doing the drugs, and that's all I'm going to go. That's only as far as I'm going to go on that. And at 28, he was out, and yes, it's sad. Death is a part of life, unfortunately, and death happens all the time, right? Whether you are somebody that's great, well known, got a platform, means people know you, or you're nobody. Maybe your neighborhood knows you, your friends and family know you, people wherever you live know you. It doesn't matter. We're all humans, we're all human animals, and we die, no matter what the cause is. So it's sad, but unfortunately, on a sobering note, death is just a big part of life. Period. And it's sad the way it happens, or however it happens, it's happening. Right? And it's been happening. Let's continue. Alright. It seems the electronic music community is grasping at straws to keep the star of Avicii's legacy shining bright. Did I just say that? Let's back it up for a minute. Read that one more time. It seems the electronic music community is grasping at straws to keep the star of Avicii's legacy shining bright. Yeah, that sounds about right. Anyway, the official biography of Avicii will benefit the Tim Berglund Foundation, a charity launched by Avicii's parents in their son's memory to fund research. Hold on. Okay. And develop preventative solutions against suicide. You can purchase your copy of Avicii's official biography here. Now that instant article, let me say this. Let me say this for a minute. It's funny how after somebody dies or... Hold on, my boss is texting me, folks. Let me see what's going on. Alright. Well, my boss has asked me to come in a little bit earlier at 2 p.m. instead of 3:30. Huh. I don't think about that one for a moment because I certainly do not want to work more than 40 hours a week. Okay, because I got to focus on the business here too, so I can get away from that kind of jobs. right? Anyway, sorry about that, folks. But let me say this. I think it's great when people start a foundation for preventing, suicide or, the thing for age. Some of these foundations really have helped. They're definitely helping me in my situation with somebody's son that died, and now there's a kind of insurance thing fund to help for a particular disease that killed this woman's son. But I feel like a lot, there's already all these foundations for suicide prevention and stuff out there. You know, do they really have to necessarily put something in the market out there that is already being done over and over and over again? That's my opinion. Comment below, tell me what you think. Do you think that like the article makes it seem like things are, for the best of Avicii's legacy, for the best of, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, people put pretty packages together on, you know, and it may not even be anything close to that. I'm saying it could be a money grab. It could be a money grab, trying to get that money. I understand times are hard. I may be grasping at straws, and that may not be the case. Maybe this really is genuine. This biography is to keep Avicii's legacy alive. But me knowing the business and knowing how in this capitalist system that we live in, that we all have to participate in daily to survive, the latter that I just mentioned is most likely what it actually is. Okay. You let me know what you think in the comments. Even after this airs, comment, and I will be answering. I will be in those comments. Whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Okay. Anyway, that's all I have to say on this subject. I think the biography is great that's out there, but do I feel like the biography is genuine? No. And why did they wait 3 years to put the biography out too? I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting a little too suspicious. But it's because I'm learning so much that my tin hat kind of just goes off. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. Anyway, folks, I love you. Tune in for the next EDM World, Peyton 3.0 presents EDM World News. Have a great day. Hit the social medias one more time for you. And remember, these are only the people who are into the EDM scene, right? Who are hardcore fans. Drum and bass, dubstep. For those who are not, you can go to youtube.com/C/Peyton30 covers hits. You can also go to thesessionslive.com/Peyton30 662. Okay. Anybody else? You can go to all of them. YouTube.com for the first /C/Peyton30 for the first YouTube. My actual brand and stuff. Get 3 free unreleased songs. HTTPS. That :2/ bit.ly, which is spelled BIT. There's a dot and then there's an LY /Peyton30. Okay. SoundCloud.com/Peyton30. Instagram.com/Peyton3_star. Facebook Zombitron Community. Facebook.com/Peyton30. YouTube, number 2, youtube.com/C/Peyton30 covers hits. Okay? Folks, I will see you guys on the next live stream. Whoop! Okay. Bye-bye now.
On my way to work, I'm wearing my nice shirt. I'm getting on the train. will never know because this is a private show. I lay in my bed, close my eyes, for no longer I despise. When I'm alone, no one is home. 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 And they all will never know because this is a private show. I lay in my bed, close my eyes, for no longer I despise. Is it me? Is it you? Right here in my comfy room. Here I go, nosy dope. Bitches time to run the show. And they all will never know because this is a private show. I lay in my bed, close my eyes, for no longer I despise. When I'm alone, no one is home. 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 Fuck what your name is, you know what the blame is. I'm on this rat race, your face is a disgrace. I'm done with these humans, they constantly ruin. The work is done all day, the dues are never paid. My body's left in pain, my mind is left insane. My energy is strained, like I did crack cocaine. The weed I shall not smoke, this country is a joke. When the work is done, I jump right up and run. And when I do get home, I get right in the zone. I close the fucking door, the city is no